Evidence on Game of Thrones about Jaime and Cersei Lannister's true heritage keeps growing stronger, backing up a long-running fan theory that, wait for it, the incestuous twins are actually the offspring of Mad King Aerys. Despite other fans' dismissal, evidence points to the conspiracy theorists being right all along. Warning, spoilers abound. Game of Thrones books offer clues. Several references in George R.R. Martin's books, specifically one in A Dance with Dragons, suggest that the Mad King Aerys had more than a flirtation with Jaime and Cersei's mother, Joanna Lannister, and was in fact obsessed with her. When this author presents information in his books, it is for a good reason. Vanity Fair. George R.R. Martin loves complexity and symmetry. A big part of Game of Thrones is discovering everyone isn't who you think they are. We found out at the end of last season that Jon Snow was not Ned Stark's son, but Rhaegar Targaryen's son by Lyanna Stark, meaning his love with Daenerys Targaryen is also incestuous. Martin is by now known not only for gritty fantasy but also stories that are complex and buck conventional lines. As you'll read, he offers even more specific clues to support this theory. Vanity Fair. More textual Easter eggs in A Feast for Crows. Jenna Lannister tells Jaime cryptically that while his younger brother Tyrion is really Tywin's son, he is not. You smile like Garyon and fight like Tig, and there's some of Kevan in you, else you would not wear that cloak, but Tyrion is Tywin's son, not you. I said so once to your father's face, and he would not speak to me for half a year. All things considered, it would make sense that Aerys would instead be the father, especially when you compare him with Cersei. Vanity Fair. Cersei and the Mad King. One thing Cersei and the Mad King have in common is that they like to torture their enemies and watch them burn. Those who tried to put her on public trial learned this the hard way when Cersei orchestrated an immense explosion using a cache of wildfire left under the Great Sept of Baelor, where her trial was to take place. Later in Season 7, she kissed Tyene Sand while wearing poison lipstick, the same type Tyene used to kill Cersei's daughter. What's worse, she chained Tyene near her mother and made her watch Tyene die. But as the next slide will show, she's not the only one who shares traits with the Mad King. Vanity Fair. Jaime and Cersei's Targaryen traits. There's no doubt that the Lannister twins share much in common with the Targaryen dynasty, an incestuous romance, a penchant for ruthlessness. Jaime did push Bran Stark out a tower window to kill him for witnessing Cersei and Jaime's incestuous lovemaking, and, at least for Cersei, a quest for power. Those aren't strictly Targaryen-only traits in the Game of Thrones realm, but you have to admit, there's too much evidence there to be mere coincidence. Vanity Fair.